all the women Vibes Kartel has dated, and the children they had together. Gaza family tree. He's not just the world boss of dancehall. Vibes Kartel is a cultural juggernaut, a lyrical mastermind, and one of the most influential voices ever to rise from the streets of Jamaica. His impact? Global. His controversies? Legendary. But behind the sharp lyrics and headline moments lies a complex story few truly know. The story of the man, the father, and the lovers who helped build the Gaza Empire. From confirmed baby mothers to rumored romances, and from sons already dominating music to daughters growing quietly in the background. This is the updated, unfiltered deep dive into Vibes Kartel's real Gaza family tree. So grab your popcorn, lock in, and don't blink. Because this story, it's deeper than dancehall. This is about bloodline, loyalty, and legacy. Shorty, the Queen of Gaza Nation. Let's start with the heartbeat of Kartel's personal life. Tanesa Shorty Johnson. If you know Kartel, you know Shorty. More than just a baby mother, Shorty has been his anchor through the wildest storms, fame, feuds, legal wars, and prison time. Their love story began in the early 2000s, and while the ride has been anything but smooth, their bond remains one of the most iconic love sagas in dancehall history. Together, they share 3 sons. Lyrical Vybz, Adidja Jaheim Palmer, born in 2001, a dead ringer for Kartel, both in voice and vision. As one half of UTG, Uptown Gaza, with his brother, he's proving that talent runs deep in the Palmer genes. Lyrical Addy, Akil Rahim Palmer, born in 2003, lyrical, sharp, and fearless. He made headlines when he became a father at just 15, turning Kartel into a grandfather before hitting 45. Their youngest, known publicly as Worl Boss Jr., has mostly stayed away from the spotlight, but he's been seen in family photos, especially during Kartel's prison visits. Shorty now heads Short Boss Music, managing Kartel's legacy and the careers of their sons. Whether as mother, manager, or Gaza matriarch, Shorty holds the crown. Sherikica, mother of the Gaza princess. Next up is Sherikica, a woman who lives in the shadows of fame, but plays a significant role in Kartel's family life. She's the mother of Adriana Palmer, Kartel's daughter, who fans affectionately call the Princess of Gaza. Little is publicly known about Sherikica by design. She's kept herself and her daughter away from the spotlight, allowing Adriana to enjoy a more private, grounded life. But make no mistake, Kartel has publicly shown love for Adriana, celebrating her birthday, achievements, and milestones. In a world where fame can burn bright and fast, Sherikica's quiet strength has provided Adriana with peace. And maybe that's her greatest gift to the Gaza story. Amanda from Canada, mother of Amani, his daughter. Now we head international to Canada, where Kartel reportedly had a relationship with a woman named Amanda. From that bond came Amani, a daughter, not a son, as was once misreported. Amani lives with her mother in Canada and is now entering her early teenage years. Amanda has always been a private figure, but those close to Kartel confirm that the relationship was real, respectful, and long-standing. She was said to be a fan-turned-friend-turned-lover, someone who shared Kartel's vision and supported his artistry even from abroad. Though Amani hasn't stepped into the music world like her older brothers, she represents the international branch of the Gaza family, a symbol of Kartel's far-reaching legacy. And knowing how the Palmer bloodline moves, don't be surprised if her name pops up on a track one day. Sophia from Brooklyn, mother of 2 boys. Now let's talk Sophia, based in Brooklyn, New York, a woman with deeper ties to Vibes Kartel than many previously knew. Initially, it was believed Sophia had only one child with Kartel, Shaheem, a teenage son. It's revealed that she actually had two sons with the Worl Boss. Sophia and Kartel reportedly connected during one of his US tours in the late 2000s. While they kept things extremely private, whispers from the dancehall world hinted at a deeper connection, and two children came from that bond. Her eldest, Shaheem, is said to be athletic, creative, and quietly working on both music and sports projects in New York. His younger brother, whose name hasn't yet surfaced publicly, is reportedly being raised in Brooklyn as well. Like the others, Sophia stayed out of the media glare, but her two sons have added an entire new limb to the Gaza family tree. Other rumors and unconfirmed links. Dancehall fans are never short of speculation, and Kartel's history with women is no exception. Over the years, he's been linked with several more women: models, dancers, DJs, and fans from Europe, Africa, and the Caribbean. Some names popped up in interviews, others were hinted at in lyrics, but Kartel, ever the master of mystery, kept fans guessing. He's even admitted in interviews that he might have one or two youths me knew even sure of, adding fuel to the fire. But regardless of what's rumor and what's real, the five women we've named, Shorty, Sherikica, Amanda, Sophia, and the children they share, form the known pillars of Gaza royalty. Current relationship: Vibes Kartel and Sida Öztürk. Sida Öztürk is a 32-year-old woman of Kurdish descent, born in Turkey. She moved to the UK at a young age and has lived in London for over 29 years. Öztürk pursued her education in psychology, sociology, and philosophy, and reportedly worked as a social worker with vulnerable adults and children. Öztürk's relationship with Vibes Kartel began in an unconventional manner. While she was a fan of his music, the two began corresponding in 2015. However, they finally met in 2019, once she traveled to Jamaica. The relationship blossomed, and eventually, he proposed to her. The dancehall icon, born Adidja Palmer, was released from prison in July 2025 after his murder conviction was overturned. The freedom meant more than just the return of an artist. It signaled the reunion of two souls that had been separated for nearly a decade. Shortly after his release, Kartel took the next bold step. He proposed to Sidem in a deeply intimate and heartfelt moment, catching her by surprise in a hotel room. He shared the touching video on Instagram, flashing the ring to fans and captioning it, "It's official. I proposed in prison, but I proposed in real life." The moment melted fans' hearts, many of whom had followed their love story for years with curiosity and admiration. From Shorty's resilience to Sherikica's grace, Amanda's quiet strength, and Sophia's Brooklyn branch, the Gaza family tree is wide, rooted, and still growing. So now, we ask you, which woman do you think had the most influence on the Worl Boss's heart and hustle? Drop a comment below, smash that like, subscribe for more behind-the-scenes looks at the icons of dancehall and the empires they've built.